Iduna is one of the most important goddesses in Norse mythology. She is the patroness of the mysterious fruits eaten by the gods, allowing them to preserve their youth and prevent the aging process. This fruit may be perceived as an apple, but in Old Norse the word epli was used for all kinds of nuts and fruits. Also, before the arrival of Christian civilization, it was not known whether there were apples in Scandinavia. We can assume that this story is talking about a berry or a nut. What would have happened if the gods had lost Iðunn and his life-saving medicine? Three of the Aesir gods, Odin, Loki, and Honir, were on a journey that took them through the desolate mountains far from Asgard. Food was scarce in this unattractive region, so when the travelers came across a herd of oxen, they slaughtered one for dinner. When they put the meat on their fire, no matter how long they left it there, it was not cooked. Puzzled, they heard a voice calling to them from above. They looked up to see a very large eagle perched on a nearby branch. "It is I," said the great eagle, "who prevented my spells from cooking your catch. But if you give me my share of the meat, I will free the rest from my spells." The gods were angry but agreed, and the eagle flew off and took the choicest parts of the ox for himself. Loki thought this was beyond the terms of the bargain, and in a rage he picked up a sturdy branch and attacked the eagle. The eagle snatched the branch in its talons and flew into the sky, with the bewildered Loki still clinging to the other end. The frightened god begged the eagle to release him, but the eagle, who was none other than the giant Thjazi in disguise, refused until Loki swore to bring him Iðunn and its fruits. When the trio returned to Asgard at the end of their journey, Loki went to Iðunn. He told him that he had found fruit greater than his own growing in a forest beyond the walls of Asgard, and that he should follow him and bring him his own apples for comparison. Iðunn followed the trickster, and when he reached the forest, Thjazi changed into the form of an eagle and led Iðunn to his abode. This place was called Thrymheimr and was located on the highest mountain peaks, where icy towers growled over the fertile fields below. In Idunn's absence, the gods and goddesses felt old age creeping over them. Their skin wrinkled, their hair turned gray, and their strength waned. When they gathered together and asked each other under what circumstances Iðunn had last been seen, it was reported that he had been seen leaving Asgard with Loki. They captured Loki and threatened him with all kinds of suffering if he did not tell them what had happened to the beautiful goddess. Loki told them what had happened, and the gods informed him that he would be executed if he did not save Iðunn from Thjazi. Freya lent him falcon feathers. Loki changed his form to that of a hawk and flew to Jotunheimr, the homeland of the giants, where Thrymheimr was. When he arrived in Thrymheimr, he saw with great joy that Thjazi had gone fishing in the sea and left Iðunn alone at home. Without losing a moment, Loki turned the goddess into a nut and sped away with her in his claws. When Thjazi returned and saw that she had lost her bird of fortune, she took the form of an eagle. The thunderous sound of its wings filled the air as it pursued Loki towards Asgard. When he saw the house of God, the giant was near him, angrily closing the gap. When Loki's companions saw this chase, they built a pile of kindling around their castle. Loki, still holding Iðunn, went beyond the barrier. Then the gods set the kindling on fire, and it exploded so fast that Thjazi did not have time to turn back before he was engulfed in flames. That was the end of his flight. Iðunn did a good deed for being rescued and gave immortality fruits to everyone who liked this video.